Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, in this episode, I want to continue from the last episode because of the overwhelming response that I've gotten from individuals globally. And yes, opioid abuse. We're faced with a global crisis. The opioid crisis is a global crisis. And I do apologize. I didn't have enough time to really answer or respond to the overwhelming amount of messages I've received on the Acupuncture is My Life app just yet. But I'm going to try and get to them over the next 24 hours. So please be patient. And for those of you who do not have the app, it's free. You can download it from the Apple Store if you're an iPhone user, or the Google Play Store if you're an Android user. But it's free. And but I wanted to continue that because many individuals that have contacted me, I noticed in several messages, individuals are concerned about withdrawal and the symptoms of opioid withdrawal. Okay. But using opioids tends to force people into isolation and do things that what's a good way, a safe way to put it? Do things that are not healthy for them, that places their life in danger, such as stealing to get this pain medication. Also going into debt just to get their hands on this pain medication. It's not good. And I'll just brush over a few points that should tell you that you need to stop taking opioids. And some are in denial. Some individuals are in denial. Well, maybe I need it because of, my hip or my knee or my elbow, my neck, my shoulder, my lower back was hurting and I don't want it to come back. Just a few points for you to be aware that you may need to see an acupuncturist. You notice a loved one is doing this, and it's just like that frequent urge for the medication. Or if you or a loved one is increasing your dosage just to get the same effect, or finding yourself being able to function properly on a daily basis without it, along with physical and mental cravings for it, or even losing interest in activities or displaying erratic behavior, poor hygiene, you have no money, you're spending a lot of time alone. These are just some of many symptoms. Several symptoms, I should say, that should indicate that you or a loved one must consider removing opioids from your life. It's important that you do so. Sit and talk with an acupuncturist. Being concerned about pain is one of our specialties. Millions upon millions of individuals globally see an acupuncturist for pain treatment, as well as other disorders. It's not just pain. And are glad that they've done so. But in some of the messages I've received on the Acupuncture is My Life app, I notice a large portion of them were individuals who are worried about the symptoms of opioid withdrawal. And yes, the symptoms basically present with both physical and or as well as mental discomfort. Why? Because this is a mood altering substance. And these symptoms usually present anywhere within a 24 to 72 hour period after the last time in which you've taken. And this is why it's important that if you're aware that you really need to stop, you'd like to stop, but you can't stop, see an acupuncturist. We have treatment protocols for this. It's very effective. Scientifically proven to be very effective. And, you know, many individuals don't understand as to how much this drug, this medication, let's just keep it that, let's term it that, wreaks havoc on your life, your physical well-being, as well as your mental well-being. You know, and the reason why I say see an acupuncturist is because we understand that health is wealth. We understand that the wealth is it's not in the bank. It's not in the safe. We understand it's not in your purse or your pocket. It's not in your mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. And it's not under the doghouse in the backyard. It's in you. And attempting to stop the use of this highly addictive medication it's tough. It's tough. You know, because withdrawals, let's just say physical, the symptoms of physical or physical symptoms you can face in attempting to pull yourself off of opioids. One is dizziness. Two can be upset stomach. Another can be, and along with upset stomach, it's the same, pretty much stomach ache, stomach pain, you could break out in sweats, you'll feel fatigued, there can be headache. And here's a big one, leg cramps. Many individuals that abuse pain medication experience leg cramps, especially in the calves. And other symptoms can be consistent sneezing as well. These are just some of, these aren't all, but the majority of, or your more basic physical symptoms you can present with as a result of facing withdrawal, attempting to take yourself off of opioids, which is a good move, but many individuals relapse. See an acupuncturist. It's important that you see an acupuncturist, you or a loved one, not just yourself. You know what, if you're operating a vehicle right now, do me a favor, pull it over to the side of the road. If you're crossing the street, I want you to hurry up and safely get across the street. And if you're carrying or lifting something heavy, take a moment and rest it down. Because I need everyone in a relaxed state right now, because I need you to close your eyes and I need you to say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. And now open up. Boom. You are now brand new, and brand new you are. Now I know some of you are wondering, well, what are the mental symptoms in which you can face attempting to come off of this mood-altering substance. And one is hopelessness. There can be this sense of hopelessness. Loss of interest in doing things that you once enjoyed doing things that have made you who you are before having become addicted. Another is you could have lost your appetite. Lack of appetite. You don't want to eat. You just want to stay to yourself. You can also lose your ability to focus. And then, when individuals attempt to associate or socialize with you, there's this sense of agitation, even when you're isolated. Doesn't necessarily have to come or happen when you're around someone. But even when you're alone, can be the case. And then there can be this sense of aggression. That is really unusual from a person such as yourself. And there are even questions as to how long can these symptoms last? Because when symptoms like stomach ache, dizziness, lack of appetite, hopelessness, these symptoms can, again, present within 24 to 72 hours of your last use or dosage. Not dosage, the last time you took the opioids. Now, how long do the symptoms last? Just as we treat and deal with every patient that walks in our clinic, everyone's constitution is different. So how long it'll last will vary. It's all dependent upon your constitution. You have a big frame, a small frame, heavy, obese frame, or slender frame. It all depends. What are your constitutional, your innate constitutional deficiencies and excesses? What has your diet been like over the past, let's say, week or month? I mean, it varies. There's no one set answer to that question. But again, seeing an acupuncturist on a regular basis, you're not worried about taking painkillers. Regular wellness visits. Yes, see your physician on an annual basis. In some cases, semi-annual, but regular wellness visits is all you need. Regular wellness visits. And if you have questions or concerns, again, just download the Acupuncture is My Life app. It's free. If you're facing certain mental and emotional issues with regard to the use of this medication as it becoming a disorder or crisis, watch the Acupuncture is My Life channel, streaming on Roku TV, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, Android TV, as well as many iPhone and Android devices. But you have to understand when I say you must make acupuncture a part of your life. You really do have to. Everyone. Not just a particular person faced with a particular disorder. Everyone. everyone listening to this podcast, make acupuncture part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?